Hello everyone out there and welcome back to the channel. It's your guy Coldfire, and today I am going to be reacting to a song from a requested reaction from a listener. His name is Jeffrey K5734. He said, you should react to Kelly Willis performing this song live and so effortlessly on Nashville Now in 1990. He's referring to my favorite singer, Patsy Cline, who sang 7 Lonely Days. It's a little faster, but still very traditional. Kelly's her performance will astound you. A little more of a yodel between the boo-hoo. Because when Patsy Cline done it, she goes boo-hoo-hoo-hoo, like missing him. So she must yodel. Now Patsy Cline can yodel too, but in this song here she didn't do that much yodeling. But I'm going to react to your song, so I'm going to like it and heart it, so you know that it's getting ready to come out, okay? So without further ado, it's about the same length amount of time that the original Patsy Cline song, because it was a lower, like 2 minutes and a half. So yeah, so it's probably about the same amount of time, because country songs back in the 60s didn't last the longest, maybe 3 minutes, if you were lucky. But let's see, I've never heard of this artist before, so I'm actually looking forward to this. Okay.
Applause, applause. Here we go with one more song, and here's our songbird, Miss Kelly Willis, to close the show.
It was your favorite pastime, oh, making me blue. Well, last week was the last time I cried for you.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah. Wow. That was incredible. She kept, I believe that she kept it like the Patsy Cline version. She did change it up a little bit with the yodeling, like you did say that she did. Because Patsy Cline sang it, like you said, the only thing that Patsy Cline was whenever she goes, boo hoo hoo hoo, like that. Because when she signed with Decca and recorded this song, Owen Bradley didn't like to hear her yodel and growl. He wanted her to be a songstress. But she did this song spectacularly in a way that it didn't disrespect Patsy Cline. It more paid homage to her. Because I have heard a lot of artists do this song, even before Patsy sang the song. Because when Patsy Cline sang it, it was a cover of somebody else's song. I can't remember the lady's name. But she sang it, I think, slower. And so, but the way Kelly Willis sang it was, she sang it as an homage, kind of, in the same context, but she added that little bit of Hank Williams Sr. in with it. Because Patsy Cline was known as the female version of Hank Williams Sr. Not Jr., Sr. Because she covered a lot of his songs. Your Cheating Heart, Lovesick Blues, and so on and so on. And she was the first, she was the first popular female singer back then that could yodel and growl just like Hank Williams. And people thought it was like, women aren't supposed to be able to sing like this. They're not supposed to do this. So they didn't usually let her do it. Now, she was able to convince Owen Bradley, her producer, hey, if you let me do this song and I don't yodel and growl in it, can I do a song that I like and I can yodel and growl in? And they would compromise and she would get her way because they had that kind of relationship. He knew she was a hit maker. She was the first to cross over to pop successfully. And the only thing I could say about Kelly Willis being my first time hearing this and her, she's so beautiful like LeAnn Rimes. So she's got kind of like a, if LeAnn Rimes and Patsy Cline were in the same room at the same age doing the same song, would sound, if that makes any sense at all. Because she was doing some Patsy Cline parts, but then, like LeAnn Rimes with her blue song, like to yodel and do, oh, oh, oh. She was considered the next Patsy Cline. But if you put the two singers together, I feel like you get Kelly Willis, which is extraordinary. And I just love it when, you know, people do a cover of a Patsy Cline song, because I love Patsy Cline, and unfortunately she was tragically killed in a plane crash in '63, and she was only 30 years old. And so I grew up always as a kid listening to her, thinking I was going to be able to see her one day in concert. And then my mother had to finally have the talk with me, because they didn't want to scare me when I was a little kid. But when I was old enough, she told me that, you know, Patsy Cline was, you know, killed long before I was born. And it broke my heart, because, yeah, I still have her video. There's still some performances out there, and, you know, got a plethora of her music, got all of her albums and more. But, yeah, Kelly Willis did a great number on 7 Lonely Days. Thank you for that request. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you do, let me know what you think. And as always, from the U.S. to anywhere that you are in this great big old world, I love you and I support you just like you support me on my channel. And a big kiss to everyone out there. Mwah. See you later. Bye-bye.